Look at some of the fun dies that you can use. Like this one right here. This is called the Party Bag Topper. And it's really just a cute little die from Sizzix. And you can use this as just your little bag topper, or you can use it as embellishment for cards too. So don't always look at everything. It's like either for cards or for home decor or boxes or bags or anything like that. So this is the die itself. There you get a bunch of other little accessory dies that you can decorate with. A nice little cute little border, some little tags, embellishments, stars, hearts. So you can kind of see how that they were used here on the front. So they're just really, really adorable, really easy to use. I'm going to show you just really quick of how easy it is. This is the die. I'm going to show you something else that's actually really kind of fun and kind of cool with this die, because you get a lot of packaging whenever you buy your dies, right? And so there's this piece here, which you can still keep it if you'd like, or you can put it in the scrap pile. But you can use that for something else, or you can use it for like a little tag. But you can see right here that it cut and score, and this is with the Sizzix cardstock. And so I'm going to give it just a little fold here on the score line. So basically now you just have your basic bag topper right here. But the really neat thing about it is that the packaging that this came in, it actually fits. So you can actually upcycle a lot of your products by just putting them in, and you could make a cute little bag topper and reuse this little bag for a gift, for a tag, or a card. You know, just keep the little sticky part on the bottom. You know, don't tear it up, but just keep it on the bottom. I just gotta kind of roll that up and over, but just so it doesn't stick onto the other one. But this actually fits the top of this. So, I mean, just really super easy of how you can make this work just with the little gift bag topper die. So look at it that way as well. The other cute thing that you can use is actually using different dies itself. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a moment. Okay, another thing that you can do with your dies is there are these nesting sets. Like this one is the actual ovals crosshatch, and then you get the ovals crosshatch, and then you also get just a regular oval, then the crosshatch, and so on. So you can make all of these different sizes. You can use them as layers. When used together, you can actually make windows and shakers out of it just by using a combination of the two of them. So instead of having a whole bunch of just cross hatches, it's been broken up a little bit with having the thinner die in there as well. So one of the things that I've always kind of shown people at the shows is the other things that you can use with these nesting dies besides just as a nesting die. So let me show you. This is the nesting die. So you actually, you know, it just cuts out the entire oval with the nesting shape. Now I'm going to unfold this, and this is what it cut. It cut the really big oval, and it's unfolded, and you can see, you know, the crosshatch on the edge there. So all I did on this one is just literally fold it up and then score it down. So then you can actually take your little bag topper, and you can actually use it as a topper for a bag. So it's not necessarily making the bag, but it's actually making the topper, which is actually pretty cool. And so this has a little bit of a different look. Now, one of the things too that I'm going to show here is when you take the die, and I've got it just kind of taped down with the maker's tape, and you put the top edge of it just kind of off of the edge of the card here. Then you put it onto the cards, your cutting plates, and then run it through the machine. And what it's going to do is actually got two layers. So the cardstock is actually folded in half, so then it won't cut on that fold. And so I just wanted to show you quickly how easy that is. We're going to take this off. And this is one of the Karen dies as well. Take the maker's tape off of there. And then so you can actually you can use it as a card if you wanted to. You could use it as another bag topper, just with a little bit of a different look and a bigger bag. You know, you can use your, you know, different embellishments. You can make windows, shakers, whatever you want to on the bag. So you can do this as a card as well. And so that's another idea that you can use with those. And so when you have it, just this one is, you have to put a lot of the die off of the edge of it to get it off of the edge with the crosshatch, but it does give that nice flat side on there. And so then it lays right up against your little bag. So if you have all these little bags or things, you want to give thank you things to your neighbors, your friends, your teachers, anybody that you want, then this is a really, really great thing for you. So let me go through and show you one other thing here. Here are some more little fun things that we have. We have these tags, and these tags are really super fun. They're made out of chipboard, but they are also, you can make them into shakers. So you can make them dimensional. These right here, this one is just a solid tag, and then it also has an overlay. This one is a solid tag, does not have an overlay, and one smaller one does not have an overlay. And so you get 6 pieces in here, and so this one also has an overlay for a different size on it. It all comes in one package in 2 different tops on there. So this is more of an angled, and this is more of a scallopy one. But the great thing about these, and I've showed these a little bit before, but in case you haven't seen them, are the home decor pieces that have been made out of these different tags. And so, I mean, just look how amazing that these are. I'm going to kind of just lay these here. But you can use any of these dies. This is an example here of actually one of the tags with the overlay. You could make it into a shaker. You can make it dimensional. It has the little eyeballs in there. And if it was dark, you could see that you squeeze it and the little lights pop up behind the little spooky eyes. So these are the Tim Holtz dies here. But you can take your different ribbons or washi tapes and go around the edges of them. You can layer them up if you wanted to make it just a thicker, stronger piece. But they're pretty durable with just the chipboard and that alone. It just depends on the look that you want. So this one here's got the acetate in the middle of it. This one here has a different backgrounds, you know, with the stenciling, the different dies, words, ribbon, the colorized Santa, the Santa's helper with the presents. You can make this into a spooky fireplace if you wanted to, but a great decor piece. And here we go with the the witchcraft die, and just some stenciling, embossing, inking. But a lot of these are just the dies of distressing and just different mixed media. This one here is with the dinosaurs and the globe. Just gorgeous, little shiny paper in there. This one is actually out of the little sidekick dies, the side order dies that Tim Holtz has. And so there's just so many different things that you can do with these. And so a lot of those are there's the words, there's the globe again, there's stenciling and backgrounds, different materials. You can use the Renea paper, the metallic-y paper. This one here is actually, it's one of my favorites. I really just love these light bulbs. I love the pattern paper on there, so you can just use some really fun different pattern papers on here. Just give it a completely different look. Then we've got just some of the flowers, one of the Bigs dies with the wood background, you know, with the bumblebee, texture, stenciling, and all of that too. And we've got some great blending brushes too that we have for sale. Think about if you were going to make a tag. This one actually makes a box. It's a silhouette box. But there are these dies in here that you can use for the box. And one is a pumpkin. You know, it's got the box pieces. It's got the jack-o'-lantern face on there. And it also has a spider web. So you can make this into a piece that you can layer right onto a tag. And this is actually a really great set. So don't always look at your sets that make bags and boxes. Look at your sets of what else that you can use with them. You can make cards with them, pop-ups, tags, bags, all different kinds of home decor pieces. So this is another great set here. Eileen Hole's dies and everything are just really super cool. She's got some really great unique things that you can do with them as well. So I wanted to kind of have you think outside the bag, you know, not necessarily think outside the box. Think outside the bag a little bit. So this one here, this one is her gift card folder and label number 2. So these are the dies that you get up here in the packaging. And so you get the tag, you get the little insert on here. But what can you do with them? You can cut them out of chipboard, you can cut them out of cardstock. And so these ones are basically like a craft colored cardstock. It makes a cute little tag, cute little bag. So then you can actually take these and, let me pull this one out here. You could take it, you could put a little gift card in here, put it in, and then slide it into the little tag. Let me find the little tag that it came out of. Here we go. So you can use the pattern papers. You get all of those pieces to put inside of the bags. So this is just a whole bunch of just different ones. You can staple it up. You can use the pattern papers. This is made out of a little bit more sturdy of the pattern papers. The cardstock ones, don't use real thin pattern papers unless you glue it to it. The other thing that you can make out of them, this one is actually made out of the mat board. And so it has all these different fabric pieces, lace and burlap and pattern papers and crinkled. And so this actually makes it a little bit of a thicker piece. So it's not necessarily a flat one. And then here's another one, just really super cute. Different little dies on there in the front. A great little gift piece in that you can give to somebody. And that one here is the scoreboards die. Now, what I also wanted to show too is, you know, we also have the scoreboards die, the treasure box. And so I'm going to show it here. The treasure box, we've used it before as a treasure box, as a steam trunk. And so this one here is, there's a lot of ladies that I have seen that carried around, you know, purses and bags that are not necessarily a box, but this is more like, could be like a purse. You could put a little strap over the top of it, and it could be just like a cute little purse for somebody. And then, so thinking of that, this is the little tiny book holder. And so you could do that, but this is a little tiny one though. It's really little. And so you could do that the same thing. So look at this a little differently. It could also be used as a bag. This too, this one here. And this one is the box snowman. But again, put a little strap over it. It could be super cute for a little girl, little boy. I mean, they could go around. It could be like a little trick-or-treat thing, all different kinds of bags. So it's not necessarily girl or boy. And then there are these other ones here. Let me show you. Okay, we have the woven basket box card. But it's an open basket. It folds flat for mailing, so you just kind of squeeze it, and it just folds flat. You kind of squeeze it at an angle. And this one here, just think of it. You can make it into like a little purse. Just put a little taller, you know, little handle over it for, you know, a little girl or something. They could carry that around. Now remember, there is no bottom to this. So if they want it to keep it as a square, you can also put a bottom in there if you wanted to. But just think about it. You could also do that with this one right here. So that's the woven box card from Karen Burniston. Now the other tags that we have, these are fabulous. Tags, and more tags. This Karen Burniston one. So this is just like a regular tag die with just some samples of the different little characters. There's a winter animals, woodland animals, you know, there's a whole bunch of different characters that you can make with the Karen Burniston ones, and I can show those to you a little bit that are on a lot of these samples. But the tag book pop-up, this one is actually a really fun one. This is the actual tag itself. And so it actually makes this tag shape. And so you can see that right here. You just get a solid tag, just a big tag. That's the insert that makes the pop-up. But you do get these other tags that you don't have to necessarily make them in the tag book pop-up. But if you wanted to, you totally could. Right here, look at how gorgeous that is. It's a tag book pop-up. It's not that hard. Now, the other cool thing I'm going to show you is this. Well, let's see, I'm going to show you all these little samples. But the great thing about the tag book pop-up and all of these different pop-ups, there's the circle tag pop-up that has these circle centers. And that would be right here. These ones right here. And so it has these little circle centers. And the neat thing about these, now look outside the box. These inserts, a lot of them will fit inside the other tags, as long as like the edge of it or whatever lines up on there. But a lot of these inserts will fit inside of these books. So you got the circle tag book, and you've also got the tag book pop-up. Now you've got the heart pivot panels. And so the neat thing about the heart pivot panels is you can put it inside a regular size card and open it up, and then you have this, you know, really cute heart pop-up. But it's only tagged right here and behind those little pieces there. I don't know if you can see that well, but I'll show it to you on the front of it here. So see the little ends right here and right here? Those just get put inside the card itself. So you can make whatever size card that you want, but the other thing that you can do is you can actually put them inside one of this is the circle tag book. So you got the heart one, but you also got the tag with the circle. So there's just different ways that you can do this. So this is just a little bit of a different one. This one is actually the house one. This is actually the house panels, the house pivot panels. And actually, it was just the peaks of the houses that were just taken off, but it fits inside the tag book pop-up. And so these are start to become very interchangeable, which makes them a lot more useful when you think about that. So the heart pivot panels will fit in both the circle tag book and the regular tag book pop-up. You got the house pivot panels. Those will also fit inside of there. You've got the evergreen pivot panels. Those will fit inside of any just regular card. You can, you know, this one is shown with the twist panel. They'll also fit on the twist panel as well. So the pivot panels, you can use them on the twist panel, the tag book pop-up, and the circle tag pop-up. Here we go with the gift one. There's a little sample of it here in the tag book pop-up. But again, you can make them into just different ones, different cards. So these are just different size cards that somebody made for me. And this one is a cute little just train. And this one here is a cute little unicorn train. So, and it's completely different size cards, but you can also use them with the tags. This one here is also the circle tag pop-up. This is the ultra-fine glitter that we sell for the VZ Crafts. The super ultra-fine glitter. Sizzix also has their glitter as well. It's a little thicker of a glitter, but this is the ultra-fine. This one as well. This is the circle tag pop-up, and this is actually the ultra-fine glitter. Look how pretty that is. It's very, very, very ultra-fine, very pretty. Here is a baby one. This is a baby one here. That's the circle tag pop-up. So the circle tag itself, it's by itself, and it's joined together by this little middle piece. And so it actually makes it pretty easy to put together. And then this one is a circle tag pop-up put inside of a whole card. So it's the whole entire circle tag, just like this one, just glued into the middle of a card. And then the middle pieces here are silhouetted out, so then you can hang little charms and things from there too if you wanted. There's a lot of different charms that are sold through Karen Burniston. And so there's the happy birthday one. There is also the train one. So this is a really great selection and great ideas that you can use for your tags and bags. Karen Burniston has all of these different characters and words and phrases and charms, and they're just really super adorable. Perfect, perfect, perfect for all of your little tags and bags and all of that too. So this is a tag with just some of the characters that were put on there. Just really adorable. Just kind of wanted to go through a little bit on some of these little guys, just kind of show you real quick. You know, we've got all these characters. I'm just going to kind of move them slowly, but you'll be able to rewind, kind of check them out. There are more now than what is shown, because there's a lot of new ones. And so check out all the different characters and that as well. And let me show you some of the phrases and characters used in them. So look at these as tags. You could do the circle tags. Tags don't have to be a tag shape. They can be whatever shape you want them to be. So these circles that are done out of the crosshatch circle, they can also be used as a tag itself. Wouldn't that be really cute as a present or a gift or something to put that on to a gift? Okay, I got one more here, and this one is the wrap journal from Sizzix and Eileen Hull. And this one is made out of the fabric and chipboard, and it's stuffed full. You don't have to make them that full if you don't want to. This one is really super full. I love it. And then, let me straighten that up. This is the same one here, just, you know, used this way. But the reason why I'm showing you is you can actually make a little bag out of it. So if you take it and turn it this way, then you end up with this little purse. You end up with this cute little purse. And it opens up, and it actually will hold the passport journal inside of there, or you can put whatever that you want. You just got to make some sides for it just to kind of close up the sides. But this is actually just a little bag that you can use with your wrap journal. So it's basically this one right here, just all closed up and turned sideways to make it into a little bag. So these are some of the fun ways that you can use a lot of these different dies in so many more different ways. So we really hope that you enjoyed it. And don't forget about all of your different home decor pieces and all of that too. So thank you so much for joining us. It's cheaper than therapy. ITS at the beginning.com at the end. And so we've got the tags. We've got all different kinds of fun things. And this is a really fun, oh, I wanted to show you one more thing. This little guy right here, these little characters, wouldn't they be just cute on little tags, you know, for the holidays and things like that too? And then this one is called Santa's Letters, but you can make this into a little tag too, you know, to give to somebody. That could be used as a tag as well, not necessarily just as it is or on the front of a card, but you can use it as that as well. So this is Maria C., the Sizzix lady from it'scheaperthantherapy.com. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a wonderful day and happy shopping. Don't forget our show specials.